Hello. Welcome to Curioverse, the channel where curiosity meets the universe. In this video, we will explore some of the most fascinating and mysterious abandoned cities in the world, and the stories behind them. Have you ever wondered what happens to a city when it is left behind by its inhabitants? How it changes over time, and what secrets it holds? Let's find out together. The first city we will visit is Hashima, an island in southern Japan that was a center of underwater coal mining in the 20th century. The island, which is only 16 acres in size, housed more than 5,000 people, who lived in cramped concrete buildings and worked in the mines. But in 1974, when coal became obsolete, the island was abandoned by its residents, who left behind their belongings and their memories. Today, Hashima is a ghostly place, where the buildings are in ruins, covered by rust and vegetation. The island was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2015, and can be visited by curious tourists who want to see this post-apocalyptic scenery up close. The next stop is Oradour-sur-Glane, a village in France that was the scene of a terrible massacre during World War II. On June 10, 1944, a division of the Nazi SS surrounded the village and killed 642 people, including women and children, burning their homes and shops. Only 6 people survived the atrocity. After the war, President Charles de Gaulle ordered that the village be preserved as a memorial to the victims, and a new village was built next to it. Today, Oradour-sur-Glane is a quiet and gloomy place, where you can see the remains of cars, bicycles, sewing machines and other objects that witnessed the tragedy. Now let's travel to Italy, where we find Krakow, a medieval town built on top of a hill. Krakow was founded in the 8th century, and had a long history of wars, earthquakes and natural disasters. But it was in the 1960s that its inhabitants began to leave it, after a series of landslides caused by sewage and waterworks. The situation worsened in 1980, when an earthquake hit the region and made the town uninhabitable. Since then, Krakow has been deserted, but still retains its architectural beauty and its magical atmosphere. The town was used as a setting for several movies, such as The Passion of Christ and 007 Quantum of Solace. It can also be visited by guided tourists, who can admire the churches, palaces and narrow streets of this Italian jewel. Finally, let's meet Grand Bassam, a city in Ivory Coast that was the French colonial capital of the country until 1896. Grand Bassam was a prosperous and cosmopolitan city, with beautiful buildings in the French colonial style and a lively cultural life. But in 1899, an outbreak of yellow fever made the French move to another city, leaving Grand Bassam behind. The city declined, and many of its historic buildings were abandoned and deteriorated. Today, Grand Bassam still has an active population, but the old part of the city is a ghost town, where you can see colonial houses taken over by nature and time. The city was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2012, and is a popular tourist destination for those who want to know the history and culture of Ivory Coast. These were some of the most amazing and mysterious abandoned cities in the world, but there are many others that deserve to be explored. If you liked this video, leave your like and subscribe to Curioverse channel, where curiosity meets the universe. See you next time.